Hui hui, it's Luisty again, and it's about time to determine our May 2026 TBR with the help of the Alphabet TBR Game. Hooray! So, in the US, May is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, so I'm aiming to read books of people of Asian heritage or Pacific Islander heritage. So I'm going to be talking about those books. One of them is not really included in my Alphabet TBR, but I'm still going to be adding it in my May 2026 TBR. So, what will the prompts make me choose? And I'm definitely excited about this. I kind of like indirectly participate to Asian readathons, as a Southeast Asian myself, so yeah, I'm definitely excited. So yeah, without further ado, let us begin and let us check how I did in April 2026. For letter D, which is coin toss, the coin chose Three Keys by Kelly Yang, and I read this. Letter L is Lalaki Book, and I chose The Truth by Nick Cutter. Now, I am currently reading it and I'm filming this, and it is April 24th in the Philippines in the evening, and hopefully I get to finish it before the month ends. Letter O is Beloved Author, and the author I chose is Rick Riordan, and the book that I chose is The Tyrant's Tomb, and I read this. Let's head on to my May 2026 TBR with the help of our Alphabet TBR Game. Pick number 1. Letter V. Letter V is a series continuation, and I chose Moymoy Lulumboy, Ang Ugat at Ang Propesya by Segundo D. Matias Jr. Now, Segundo D. Matias Jr. is a Filipino author, and this is the final book in the Moymoy Lulumboy series. If you've been watching my reading vlogs in my channel, you know how much I've been raving about the Moymoy Lulumboy series. I recommend it not only to fellow Filipinos, but also to people overseas, and hopefully it gets some translation. It gets to be translated in a lot of languages around the world. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. It would give you that sort of charm of being a kid at heart, kind of like that thing, if I'm making any sense. But definitely this is the last book. The ending of the 5th book made me intrigued about what's going to happen next. And Moymoy is really growing up. He's becoming more of a man. I've witnessed him as kind of a kid. We've witnessed, if you've read the Moymoy Lulumboy series, especially the Ang Batang Aswang, and yeah, you've seen him grown. And yeah, if I finish this book, I guess I will have some setbacks. But yeah, definitely excited. It's an ambivalent feeling of excitement and kind of anxiety of finishing this book series. So yeah, looking forward to read this one. Pick number 2. Letter P. Letter P is Person on the Cover, and I chose Unlovable, Broken, but Bold, written by my colleague Ashera Generosa. And finally, I'm going to be reading this book. It's been a while. It's been, been waiting for the right time, and Ashera's been asking me to read this one. So, Ashera, brace yourself, because I'm going to be reading this one soon. I want to prioritize this in May 2026 because I know this is going to be a little bit heavy. Based from the title, I guess. And yeah, and I know that Ashera is really profound, so I'm definitely curious about how my colleague Ashera is going to be writing. So friend, I'm definitely looking forward to how your writing is going to turn out, and I'm very happy for you that you have a published book. Yeah, By the way, just so you know, I have like a Wattpad novel that I'm still kind of like in progress, I think, but you can check out it. You can check out it. Check it out on my Wattpad account. It is linked down below in my social media handles. So yeah. Anyway, enough about me. Let's go back to this book. Now, as you can see, there's a person on the cover. There's a human being, so definitely it fits the prompt. And I just feel like from the title that it's gonna be heavy. I did have a peek of it, like I decided to like read the synopsis, and I don't usually do that, but I was a bit intrigued, and I did that right before filming this video, so I can tell that it's gonna be heavy. So I'm definitely curious if it's gonna make me, contemplate, if it's gonna be thought-provoking, then it's gonna be an effective medium, and I'll see if like every scene is gonna grip. So hopefully it does. So I'm kind of like another ambivalent feeling. I'm excited yet nervous. But yeah, don't worry, friend. I'm gonna be objective, y'all. I'm gonna be objective, and obviously looking forward for me to film like the reading vlog for this one. So yeah, this is what I'm choosing for person on the cover: Unlovable, Broken, Bold, and yeah, it's Shara Honoroso, another Filipino author. Pick number 3. Letter W. Letter W is a series to start, and I really had to think through this. But honestly, this book is one that I am eager to like read, and I think that I would be able to like finish. Not that it is super critical for me to finish the books within a month, or in terms of like the speed or the quantity of the books that I'm reading. I did not set like a Goodreads goal, by the way, for this year, but I just want to read this one, and it is a middle grade / preteen, fantasy book, and I'm thinking even with middle grade March in 2027, I bet I would still have a lot of options by then. So yeah, I decided to go with a book from the Rick Riordan Presents imprint, which is Winston Chu versus the Whimsies by Stacey Lee. Now, Stacey Lee is a 4th generation Chinese American. So the Asian heritage that we are going to be pointing out in terms of the author is Chinese. So definitely there's going to be like some Chinese mythology, I believe, here, or probably inspired by Chinese mythology, like a fantasy that's inspired by Chinese mythology, something like that. But yeah, I guess that's all I gotta know, and I'm definitely looking forward to like read all sorts of like mythologies or books in like the Rick Riordan Presents imprint, like Lori M. Lee, just to name a few, and of course to continue with Gracie Kim's books. So those are like the East Asian. Oh no, wait. Gracie Kim is like East Asian. Lori Lee is more of like Hmong. I know there are some people that are like in China that are of the Hmong tribe, but I think mainly a lot of them. Feel free to correct me down in the comment section. I know a lot of Hmong people are living in Laos, and some are in Vietnam and in Thailand. Feel free to add any other information, or feel free to correct me in the comment section. Okay, so yeah, but I think this is like a Chinese mythology inspired fantasy, and it's Rick Riordan Presents imprint, so it's curated by Rick, so looking forward to read this one. I got this as a present from my colleagues, so yeah, this was like one of my birthday gifts last year if you watched my book haul, so thank you super much, and I'm excited to read this one, and I'm still figuring out how to own the second book in this series / duology. And I also plan to read through my Everon, The Dawn Hounds by Sasha Stronach. Correct me if I pronounce Sasha's last name correctly. Now, Sasha is a Maori author, so I think that passes for the Pacific Islander author, inclusion. And also, all I know based on Goodreads is that this is a sci-fi fantasy book, so that is all I gotta know for now. These are the books that I want or plan or intend to read in May 2026, plus The Dawn House by Sasha Stronach. Feel free to comment down below the book or books that you want or plan to read in May 2026. Will you be participating in Asian Readathon or any Pacific Islander Readathon that is out there? Feel free to comment down below if you know any or other readathons that involve people of Asian heritage or Asian people basically. And feel free to comment down below books that that you are thinking about reading. If you don't do TBRs or want to reads or maybe reads or intended to be read, feel free to comment down below the title of the book that is on top of your mind. The one is ooh, I'm kind of in the mood for reading right now as of typing, so that would be amazing. So yeah, I hope you folks enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, click that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon somewhere down there to keep yourselves posted about my videos. And also put down links and handles of my social media accounts, so feel free to check me out and follow me there and support me there as well. As always, thank you so much for watching. Always be thankful and unleash the reader in you. Bye, y'all.